सैफ, वो क्या एक चीज है जो लोगों को मैरिज में हमेशा करनी चाहिए, like you know, to keep the spark alive?
Role play.
Okay,
I'm joking.
Actually, our show is, we've spoken about every possible topic on the show, so I guess it's fine.
If you have slightly different things to do also, you know, if there's a little bit of freshness when you meet at the end of a day, or after a couple of days, if you have some new ideas to swap. So I think repetition and a mundane kind of existence is what is a bit worrying for everybody, because you know, any long-term relationship can get a bit repetitive. I'm saying it's really
space.
So it's not space as much as different interests. Also, I think you should not be too pressured about keeping the spark alive. And it's a really scary thing.
Yeah.
You have to keep the spark alive.
Yeah.
Like,
then there's like too much pressure.
Like Woody Allen said, you know, he said, I can't keep up the same level of charm for 10 years. I'll have a heart attack.
Yeah.
You know, so sometimes, you know, it's okay. You've got to find ways to keep your own spark alive.
But like you always say that you keep saying that we should go out for dinner and then like come
no, of course
home
there's
and
basic
I'm like really
things.
tired
Yeah.
and I'm like, no, okay.
I mean,
so,
you know,
a little bit of an effort.
Laziness is a villain generally in life, you know. If you can, and people say love also is a verb. It's something that, you know, has to be shown and practiced. Like if you don't feel like it, you go and pick someone up from the airport once in a while, you know, it just makes things
so then
a
you
little
should
nicer.
do that as well.
Yeah. I know.
So
that's why
clearly you're not keeping
don't get me on the show.
You're not coming to pick
I'll
up
be
the
exposed.
It's been 11 years. You haven't bothered.
I picked you up once because your mother called and said that there's trouble in London or something.
But that was like, I think that was also 10 years ago.
It wasn't that long ago. It was about 3 years ago.
No, I don't think so.
People have compared marriage to like a base camp. You know, and if you want to climb mountains, you need a good base camp before you can climb a mountain. But if you spend all your time climbing mountains, there'll be no base camp left.
But
so
that's an amazing thing.
If you can balance those things, I mean, that's the way to do it.
And I think you do that.
I mean, I think we both do that, and it's important.
Everyone learns from their parents' marriage, Saif. What have you learned from Amma and Abba's marriage?
Well, the fact that you can be really different in your interests and career choices and passions, and at the same time have a really healthy relationship about and be together and be, you know, committed to each other and absorb each other's kind of lives. I don't know how much he absorbed about films, but he was very happy to support her. And we never really talked too much about cricket at the dining table. We didn't talk about films too much. We talked about the real world, and normal friends would come over and they would talk about things that were happening and just normal kind of conversation. So I think the main thing I learned is to respect your partner's life without trying to take it over, and also you know, how they found interests that they shared. Look, it's about respecting each other, and there are no such things as gender roles. Like you did this film Key and Car, it's fine. I mean, as long as the house is running and it's running decently, I mean, well, and kids are being nourished in a loving environment, doesn't matter who does what or how it's done.
Well, thank you. That was fun.
It's my way of saying thank you is to come on this show. You know?
Yeah, considering, of course, you've come after a year.
Yes. Thank you.
So
thank
much
you for having me.
Thank you, Saif.
Thank you.
Hope you're liking my show. अगर आपको मुझसे कोई बात बोलनी हो तो please comment below.